Welcome to Fasting to Fit. I'm Denisha Island, and today I'm making a huge announcement. I am embarking on a new challenge, and I will get victory. So, what is it that I'm going to do? Stay tuned and hear my plans for the next 60 days. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and put the thumbs up. Show me that you like. If you have any comments, please put your comments or even questions. I love answering questions. The challenge is to lose 100 pounds in 60 days. Yes, 100 pounds in 60 days, and I'm even expecting more than that. I know it sounds like a lot to chew. 100 pounds? Yes, I am going to lose 100 pounds in 60 days. I've already started the journey, and I look forward to what's going to happen next. So why am I doing this? I have more than 100 pounds to lose, and it needs to be done quickly. I have so many wonderful things that I have planned for this next year, and I just need to get this weight off in a way that I know is effective and safe and that will be easy for me. And of course, I care about my health. I care about having that optimal health that God desires for me to have. So I'm definitely ready for it. I'm ready for the change. Another reason that I'm doing this is because I know I can. I know that this is the time. I know that it's possible. I know that I am capable of doing this. I know that I can get this 100 pounds off and that it will bring me even more joy in my life. I already have so much joy, and I believe that this is just that missing piece of the puzzle that will bring the things together that I need to come together. So why not? Okay, so you guys know why I'm doing it, and now I'm going to tell you how. So what I'm going to do is a 5-2 protocol. The 5-2 protocol is something that I had done before for a short period of time, and unfortunately I slid back. I didn't have the wisdom that I needed to make sure that I was eating the things that were proper for my body. I wasn't taking care of those cues to stop eating. I was still eating some junk food, and now that I've adjusted my diet, I know that this 5-2 protocol will be perfect for what I'm trying to do for the next 60 days. So when I say the 5-2 protocol, I'm saying 5 days fasted and 2 days eating. And those will be 5 consecutive days of dry fasting and 2 days eating. If I feel like I need a week in between where I don't feel like I'm hydrated enough, I may take a 5-day period of time to water fast instead of dry fasting. I have done a lot of research. I believe this is completely safe for me. Also, with my weight and my fat mass, I know that I'm carrying a lot of metabolic water that will keep me hydrated. But we also have to be very in sync with our body, listen to what it is telling us to do as well. So on those 5 days, I will be fasting, dry fasting for the majority. And for the other 2 days, I will be eating. I will be eating a predominantly carnivore diet, which is the diet that I have chosen for my life, the diet that I've been doing for the last 3 months, and has been amazing for me, amazing for my health, amazing for my energy, and also reversing a lot of the other disease processes that I had. So on those 2 days, carnivore, some days I might add a little bit of vegetable and do more of a ketovore type of diet. But it will definitely be low carb. That's when I feel the best. That's when I have the best energy, and I will not be counting those calories to minimize them. But I do always track my calories just so that I can have the knowledge of what is it that I'm eating, how many calories am I eating, how is that making me feel each day. So on the days that I'm fasting, dry fasting, I'm soft dry fasting. I will not be hard dry fasting, which means you have no contact with water, but I will be soft dry fasting. And with soft dry fasting, you still take a shower, you wash your hands, and do all of those things that I consider hygienic. And that will help me to be able to do my things of everyday life, live my life the way that I normally would. I personally find dry fasting easier for myself than water fasting, and that is one of the reasons that I will be dry fasting. As well as dry fasting helps a lot with inflammation, chronic inflammation, and that's something that has definitely been a concern of mine over the last few months, especially learning more about fasting and the fasting process. So like right now, I know I feel impeccable, but I have already started this 60-day journey, and I have been doing some dry fasting, some water fasting, and I've already had my time of refeeding. I'm actually in just a few minutes starting my second cycle of dry fasting. I got to get a little more fluid in, and then I will begin. Okay, so I started this journey on September 21st, and that was about 8 days ago. And I just want to let you know what we're starting with: data, the thing that is most important. How can I say that I'm losing 100 pounds if I don't have a way that I am recording this? So what I did is I got a 3D body scan at my local gym. It's something that I can get every 30 days. And I started September 21st. I will be getting another scan at the 30-day mark and after the 60-day mark. So on November 20th will be my final scan to report to you. So I'm going to put on the screen the actual profile of this Staiku scan that I did, and I'm going to read off some of the numbers to you right now, the things that are important to me, the things that I look forward to changing. So I'm 5'3" and 359 pounds on this scan. So the scan, fully dressed, they make you get on this machine and do, I'm going to have to take a video so you guys can see it. It scans your whole body as it goes in a circular motion, but you have to wear compression clothing. I'll also post pictures so you can see how I had to dress for that. So 359 pounds fully dressed. And body fat percentage, 43.3%. I look forward to getting that in the 30s, hopefully low 30s in the next 60 days. Fat mass, 155.3 pounds. So if I'm losing 100 pounds, I'm really believing that most of that will be fat. So fat-free mass is 203.7 pounds. And of course that is everything that's not fat. So organs, water, muscle, and those type of things. So my BMI is 63.6, and that should really be in the 20s. So that's got to change. 63.6. I know that I will not get in the 20s in the next 60 days. I'm hoping to drop a few numbers. If I lose 100 pounds, because I'm going to lose 100 pounds, I'm hoping that'll be in the 40s. That's just a guesstimate for me. We'll see what happens comes November 20th. Okay, so the second image has the same thing: body fat, fat mass, and then has some measurements on there. So my chest is at 61 inches, high hip at 61.2, and my waist at the narrowest point, 54.1. So these are things that I expect to change. We'll put all of this up at the 30-day mark and the 60-day mark and do some comparisons, see what's happened. And hopefully I'll have a lot to report, not a little to report. I know that just doing carnivore, I had lost multiple inches. So if I'm dry fasting most of the week, there's no way that I cannot lose more weight. I also want to let you guys know I have recently had labs. All of my lab work is impeccable. The only thing that was a little bit out of the range is my LDL cholesterol. And of course, it's going to be because I'm on a carnivore diet and I eat meat and I eat saturated fat. So everything else was normal in the normal ranges, iron, normal range, everything. When I say everything, everything was in the normal range. So my expectation is that it will stay in the normal range and I will not be getting those labs again until after this journey, but I'll definitely share those as well. I just want you guys to know that I am being safe on this journey. Nobody worry about me, and that I have a doctor that I'm seeing regularly. So if you are fasting or if you are interested in fasting, you should definitely listen to your healthcare professionals or get in touch with them, communicate with them. That's important to let your doctor know what you're doing. Okay, so update time. I want to let you guys know exactly what I did in this last 8 days and how I got, what the results were and how I got those results. So I will be looking down and reading, so y'all bear with me. So I started off at 359 and that was dressed on the 3D scan. I actually had started my menstrual cycle that day as well. So I know that I probably had a little more water weight than I usually would. And my weight today is 336.6. That was this morning. And that was undressed on my own scale. So we'll say about a balance of about 50 pounds. 359 dressed versus 336.6 undressed. And this is after I've eaten for 3 days. So in this first week, I dry fasted days 1 through 3. I water fasted on day 4. Day 5, I dry fasted. Day 6, I water fasted. And then I ate my carnivore ketovore diet for the next 3 days. And I'm getting ready to start dry fasting. This week, I will dry fast for 4 days. It will not be 5 days. I'm using wisdom. I know that I have not fasted for at least 70 days that I was doing carnivore, 77 days that I had done the carnivore diet. So it's been a little bit rocky for me. I had to do some water fasting days, and I have no shame in that. As long as I'm not stuffing my face with food and I'm doing some kind of fasting, I know that it is working for me. So I'm very encouraged that having that about 20-pound loss was not only from dry fasting, it was dry fasting plus water fasting plus 3 days eating. So I'm happy, and I'm expecting for this next 4 days for there to also be a big change. So I'm hoping for 15 pounds this week. Hopefully you guys will see me and I will be maybe at 320. That would be exciting. I've been on a weight loss journey for quite a long time, and I started off at 422. So getting under 322 would make me ecstatic. You guys will see me having a party here on YouTube and celebrating and buying myself all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm excited for that. But part of me wants to wait, like, oh, okay, let me just wait till I lose the next 100 pounds. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So last week I did exercise. I went out walking 3 days, and I had 3 days that I did weight training, and then I had 2 days that I had no exercise at all. So 3 days walking, 3 days weight training, 2 days no exercise. Not bad, not bad. Today, I'm kind of like, no exercise. I love my exercise days, but also during fasting, I know that you have to use wisdom, and that I'm going to get at a point when I lose this 100 pounds that I'll be able to do everything that I desire to do. I will be able to go out and more easily be able to go walking, go running. I won't be putting so much pressure on my joints, and I'm excited for that. I love the outdoors. I can't wait to go rock climbing come the spring, and that is one of my motivating factors when starting this fast. Please be praying for me. I know you're rooting for me. If you have encouraging words, please put them in the comments. I would love to read them. If you have discouraging words, please don't write them in the comments. Just kidding. Well, I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I look forward to giving you guys the update on what happens as I dry fast these next 4 days. I will be doing some day by days, just so you guys know how it works for me during the week, and I look forward to sharing that. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to write some comments. Love y'all.